Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, so you can find fatwood anywhere you can find pine trees, at the stump or the base of branches. I'm not telling you, I'm reading it off my phone. I've never found fatwood personally, but how hard can it be? I'm in a forest, right? All right, so as promised, this is my ultralight version of camping. Compared to my last camp, this is gonna make that look like a caravan. I'm just testing the setup out. So I don't have my food, or I would also include one more blanket, and my dog isn't here to annoy me. So this will be quick. What we're going with today is gonna save us an unparalleled amount of space and weight. We're going with the bivvy, and I still think it's comfortable. You are really going to like the setup speed of this shelter. Velcro that up. Ta-da, you're done. I guess you can stake it out. So it's got 2 stakeout points, which you could stake, but you really don't have to, and I'll show you why in a second. Okay, yes, I agree. To a civilized person, this does not look like much of a shelter, but just hold on, all right? Hold on. All right, before I start adding my own gadgets, this is the final product, the bivvy set up. It's got one pole that kind of gives it structure. At least you're not in like a full-on body bag. You got a little bit of space for your face. Obviously, the best feature, which makes it kind of like a tent more than a bivvy, is that it's got a bug net. Like when the weather is agreeable, you can keep it open, and it will help against the like claustrophobic feeling you would usually get stuffed into a trash bag. It should be fully waterproof. I mean, I haven't fully tested that yet, but I mean, you would have to imagine, right? Like, why would you make a bag like this and not? That should be the purpose of it. The other purpose is small, you know, no nonsense. You can sleep anywhere, you can set up anywhere. No one can really see you. You're so low profile. Stealth. Now, I know that's still not very appealing, so we're gonna add a couple pieces. My inflatable sleeping pad and pillow also fit the mold, the genre of ultralight. Obviously, they're mostly air. See, I wish I had my chair right now. See? Perfect. All right, do you see what I kind of mean that you don't need to stake it out? Because with this particular sleeping pad, it gives it enough structure that this is kind of worthless. Also, it's not a tent or like a tarp, so there's no wind that will blow it away. When your body is on this, you're pretty secure. You won't really move around. Like, it just looks so out of context. It is really comfortable, but it looks just hilarious on the ground like this. All right, so let me demonstrate the use of it. Outdoor Research recommends a sleeping pad that is 2.5 inches tall. This is 3.5 inches because I'm not an animal, but I will release some air. As long as I'm not touching the ground, I guess. And then the pillow I'll put in afterwards. So you can close the bug net and the outer shell from the outside and the inside, obviously. I mean, if you couldn't do that, that would have been a terrible flaw. Let's get the pillow out of the way for now. But look at that. Oh my god. It's ridiculous how like secure you can feel. It's definitely very comfortable. It doesn't feel like a tent. It feels like a hammock on the ground, actually. That's how I would describe it. Because you don't really have much space in a hammock either. And then of course you can go ahead and close the shell completely. Like that. It's definitely cramped in there. You can fit a blanket on top of me, but not much else. I don't know if Apple can even fit in here with me. Maybe if I like football hold them like that. The end of the tarp has these tabs, and then you can hook it to where the pole is to keep it a little open. And there's two of them. My god. Hi. This is testing camping gear. Sorry I'm being weird.
Oh, it's alright.
Shoes are awesome. They're like made for people that run professional trails on the mountains. And I bought them to like drive my car and walk 2 miles a month. Dude, how are you supposed to know which wood is supposed to be pine? Only looking through trees that have already fallen because, well, it's illegal to cut down trees that you don't own. Actually, it's illegal for you to take wood that's fallen on the ground here too, but come on, man, I'm out in the woods alone. This is where you're supposed to commit crimes. Is this pine? Dude, how are you supposed to know? Wait a minute, is this pine? This might be pine. In this city and I don't have a father, so how the hell am I supposed to? Mora Bushcraft, the best value in knives, carbon steel. Okay, let me pack up before I incriminate myself anymore. The reason I wanted to try out the bivvy is because like, I figured that when I'm outside, I don't really spend that much time inside of my tent anyways. But I spend all of the time carrying it, so might as well get the shelter as small as possible if I'm just gonna be asleep in it. So I just needed it to be precisely as big as it needed to be for me to fall asleep in it comfortably. And I think this does the job. I think it's actually a very comfortable package overall. I know a lot of that is due to the sleeping pad, but you're gonna need a sleeping pad anyways. I also think it's very nice that this particular bivvy fits this particular sleeping pad perfectly. This is the 25 by 78 Big Agnes sleeping pad, so it's longer than regular and it's wider than regular, and it fits it perfectly to give it the structure that it needs, which is very little. And then the rest of it comes from the pole, which you can also tie up to a tree. And I might actually do that. And remember, when setup is easy, teardown is also generally pretty easy. So that is a hell of a package. I also bring a folding saw generally when I come out here to play with wood. This one's pretty nice. It's cheap, pretty legendary in the field as well. I got one of those knife axe sharpening pucks, some cordage with some carabiners, and I don't always carry a multi-tool, but when I do, I carry the Swiss Champ. I'm not really into those multi-tools that center around pliers because I don't really use them often, but it does have a small one. It also has what I find to be important, which is a big pair of springy scissors. Knife sucks, which is okay. I got a small one, which is a little more useful, actually. Their drivers, their files, they're all okay. It comes with a saw, which I don't use. It comes with a ruler, which I don't use. It comes with a magnifying glass, which I don't use, but I find it to be great. I love it. One of those hooks where you can like hold heavy things without lacerating your hands. Wine opener. It comes with a eyeglass screwdriver. I mean, come on. Toothpick. Pen. Mini tweezers. Cute. So, you know, if you're not like a serious electrician or have to fix a lot of stuff with your car, this one, I like the package of it better, and it's more casual. Beautiful weather. You're collecting mushrooms? That's crazy. From here?
Yeah.
Can you eat that?
Yeah, sure.
That's sick.
They were beautiful. There's oyster mushroom. Yeah, that's why I come here sometimes.
After it rains, right?
Yeah, after rain, yeah.